shaping up to be a good night for baseball in D.C. It's the Marlins and the Nationals. Next on the show. We are just a couple of miles from the Capitol building at beautiful Nationals Park in Washington. The opener of the final series of the year between the Miami Marlins and the Washington Nationals. Hi again, folks. Matt Vasgersian here to bring you this matchup of NL Eastern Division rivals. Alongside me are Eric Karros and Steve Lyons. And Steve, a good matchup on the mound here in this opener.
Well, here's a couple of guys in this game that are going to make their final start of the season. And it obviously goes without saying, you're always going to want to finish things out on a high note. So I can't imagine either of these guys mailing it in. This should be a pretty good matchup.
Guys will have much more to talk about as the night progresses, but first, let's have a look at the starting lineup for the visiting Miami Marlins, as their order will read like this. And there's a look at the starter this lineup will match up against as you take a look at his line on the right side of your screen. And defensively, here's how Washington will take the field behind him. Christian Yelich makes his way to the plate now as we're just about set for baseball this evening. And this is heading out toward left field, but this is going to get fouled up into the crowd.
First pitch, 7:07.
And a curveball taken for strike two.
Oh, man, he must have been looking for something else. That was a curveball that had "hit me" written all over it, and he couldn't pull the trigger.
And he misses there, 1-2. Temperature was in the 70s earlier today, but 59 at game time tonight. Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now.
You don't want guys to get too comfortable up there, so that's a good idea to run something in tight.
Slider, strike three called as the leadoff man is set down looking to open up the ball game.
Well, that's a pitch they're going to have to get used to here tonight. Let's see where this is. That's definitely in the strike zone. That's too good to lay off, especially with two strikes.
Justin Turner will stride in. He did his part yesterday afternoon as he came through with 3 hits in the losing effort. And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike one.
Oh, and you wonder if maybe he decided beforehand just to take a pitch up there first. Too bad for him because that thing was right down Broadway.
1 out, nobody on. And I believe they'll say he broke the plane, as yes he did. It's ruled a strike. Swinging a high chopper to third. Up with the ball is Zimmerman, and the throw to LaRoche is in time. 2 gone. Josh Willingham will have his first opportunity now as it comes with the bases empty here in the top of the first. first pitch coming. Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0. We're just getting started here in our nation's capital. Fouled straight back. Ready now on 1-1. Now a ball hit pretty well to left, but this is going to wind up in the seats foul. Back to the fastball, but it's upstairs. 2 balls and 2 strikes now. In the air to left center. And Worth will put this one away with ease to retire the side. 1-2-3 go the Marlins. Now it'll be Washington's turn in a scoreless ball game. Starting lineup for Washington looks like this. They'll match up against the former crown jewel of the Tigers organization, the young right-hander Jacob Turner. And in the field, the Marlins will align themselves like this. And there you see Denard Span as he gets ready to lead off the home half of inning number 1. Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0. On the ground towards second. A quick out number 1.
Batting second baseman,
Jamie Carroll will stand in, getting the start here despite being out of the lineup last night. And this is taken for a strike by the 40-year-old veteran. No balls and a strike. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Oh, and you talk about a pitcher getting the benefit of the doubt. That's low, but called a strike anyway. 0-2 now.
Yeah, he came with a little bit of a different look that time. This pitch is also in there knee-high, and now they've got him behind in the count, 0-2.
Now a swing and a fly ball, not hit all that well out towards Stanton and right. And that's out number 2.
Well, you always want to avoid using a lot of energy in the early part of the game, and he's taking that to heart. 5 pitches and 2 outs already here in the bottom of the first.
Ryan Zimmerman will dig in, currently 5th in the National League in batting to begin play. Fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. Lays off a fastball, but it's over for a strike. 2-1.
Let's go. Wait for the pitch.
Now here it comes. Oh, he took a big swing that time as he lifts a high pop-up, drifting into foul territory on the right side. And no one can get there. It's a foul ball. Full count, 3-2.
And you know, with that fella waiting on deck, if you believe in protection in the batting order, this guy is going to get something to hit right here.
And this will find the seats behind the first base dugout. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Another full count pitch home. And he just manages to stay alive here as he fights this one foul. Well hit, but also well fouled into the seats and left. And we'll see another pitch here as this ball's chopped foul at home plate. And he gets under this one a bit as this is lifted into center field. Yelich is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. Nationals gone in order. We played an inning. No score. Giancarlo Stanton will stand in for the first time now, and he does so with 22 home runs on the ledger so far. Now here's the first pitch. And the second inning will get underway with a ball hit on the ground to short. Throw to first will be in time, and there's one gone here to start the second.
Well, that's just good pitching right there. Really ties him up with that fastball in on the hands. And he hits just a simple ground ball there for the easy out.
Garrett Jones will dig in now. 1 home run shy of 20 for the season so far. Had him reaching that time. It's strike 1. Now here's a swing and another chance out there at shortstop. And an off-balance throw is in time as he takes one away. Wow.
Now these infielders have been busy early on, and that's another ground ball out for him. Probably not going to be the last one we see either.
Greg Dobbs will dig in now. He had a couple of hits in yesterday's contest. First pitch coming. A called strike to the 35-year-old veteran. 0-1.
Wow, he is spotting that fastball on a dime here early on.
Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. swing and a liner towards second. But this will be pulled in out there at second base, and that'll be that. Miami down in order. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Bryce Harper will stride in now. 2 hits for him, including a home run in last night's contest. And here's a slider that's nowhere close, and it's 1-0. Up around the letters with that one for ball 2.
And this is all about handling a guy like this with kid gloves. You know, walk him if you have to, but don't let him be the one to beat you.
Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
Not only do you not want to lose this guy, you got more trouble right there in the on-deck circle.
And there's a strike as he'll try to work his way back. It's 3-1.
I think if you gave him another chance, he'd be swinging at that one. That was a great pitch to hit.
All right, let's go.
Fastball is taken for a strike, and he runs it full 3-2.
You can do it.
Swing, and he pulls the fastball that time high in the air toward fairly deep right center. Dives, and he hangs on for the out. Wow!
You know, it's always a danger as an outfielder when you try to make a play like this. You worry about that wrist because sometimes you can get it tucked under when you hit the ground, and you can twist it up pretty good or maybe even break it. But here, not only does he come away unhurt, but he also comes away with the baseball.
Adam LaRoche will stand in now. He homered in the ballgame last night. Now a swing and an easy ground ball to first. And he'll flip it to the pitcher covering for the out.
Boy, that's just a nice job coming off the mound right there. You've got to give your fielder a nice target to aim for. You got to know where the bag is. You got to make sure you catch the ball. And then most important of all, you better get yourself out of the way. He was able to accomplish every one of those things for the out.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And here's the left fielder, Jason Worth. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike. And he'll come back with 1 in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. Now a swing here and another ground ball headed to first. He'll flip to the pitcher covering as that will retire the side. 3 up, 3 down for Washington. We'll move to the third with no score. Rob Brantley will stand in now to lead things off. 7, 8, and 9 here to start the third inning.
And maybe one of these guys can break this string of 6 straight retired to start the ball game.
Here's the first pitch to him. Up and away to start the inning. It's 1-0.
Come on,
And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike.
Well, that one's at 94, so the velocity's good right now.
Oh, they have him looking awfully confused up there right now. It's 1-2.
Well, nothing fancy. 3 fastballs so far in this at-bat. He could go just about anywhere from here.
Now a swing and a ground ball to third. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third.
Batting 8, second baseman, Solano.
Donovan Solano will get his first cuts here. Oh, and he straightens him up with a fastball that time. It's ball 1. Can't imagine guys like that too much.
Yeah, not too much indeed. You start getting into the danger area when it's up and in that high.
And he'll just fight this one off as it's chopped foul. And able to lay off the fastball away here. 2-1 now.
Well, this is a guy up there that's not hitting a ton right now, but he can still work the count, and that alone can be beneficial to an offense.
And now this is swung on and pulled down the third base line. But this will wind up a foul ball. 2-2. And good patience to hold back on the curveball in the dirt. It's full now. 3-2. And they are still hitless, but at least they'll have a base runner here. It's ball 4.
Batting 9th, pitcher, Jacob Turner.
Jacob Turner will take a long look down here as he may be bunting to avoid the double play. Infield expecting bunt. Here's the first pitch. And they'll try and play for 1 here as he gets this one down. And Snyder will make the play at first, but the sacrifice winds up a good one.
Yeah, this early in the game, to me, this is the right decision. You give that guy at the top of your lineup a chance to drive in a run with a simple base hit.
Christian Yelich will get his second shot at it now. He was called out on strikes to open up the ball game. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. Now a swing and a ball grounded to second. Throw on to LaRoche is going to be in time, and the inning is over. A golden opportunity to get on the board here goes for naught. We're back to Friday Night Baseball on the show after this. Ian Desmond will come forward to begin the inning. 7, 8, and 9 to start the home third.
And they're still searching for a base runner. It's been 6 up, 6 down to start the game.
Now the first pitch.
Here we go.
First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1.
Let's go, DC.
Driven down the left field line. Will it stay fair? And this will get to the wall over near the 336 marker. The throw into second, and he's going to make it. He's in at second base with a leadoff double.
Pretty safe to say he was sitting on the fastball there. He's out in front of this pitch, and he just drills it right down the line. And that'll put him in a good position here with a runner on second, nobody out.
Chris Snyder will stand in now with a good chance to break the seal here following the leadoff double.
Well, it's a good RBI opportunity, but you've got to remember your first job, which is to at least get that guy over to third base.
Come on, Nationals!
Now a fastball to start things out. Didn't miss by a lot, but it's 1-0. And for Desmond, he moves closer to a 40 double season, as that's number 37 on the year. Went about halfway there, but it's a called strike regardless. And they'll run this one in on him, and he can't connect, so he finds himself down 1-2 now.
You talk about tying a guy up. My goodness.
No one out with a runner at second. And just lucky to make contact on that one as it's chopped foul. To the right side, but foul, and he'll try it again. Now a spin and a throw back to second. Smart to keep an eye on him.
Let's go! Here we go!
Look out, a fastball up near his dome, and that'll wake you up a bit.
Oh, that's what you call getting in tight with the fastball.
Now here's another pitch fouled off and heading for the seats, and he's just fighting to stay alive here. Still 2-2. Fastball hit on the ground is short. Throw on to first in time, one away.
Well, the inning starts nicely with that leadoff double, but aside from a strikeout, a ground ball to short is about the last thing you want to have happen. You know, if this is to the second baseman, that's great, but that's just a wasted out here.
Tanner Roark will stand in, and you have to figure that he'll likely be swinging the bat now. Desmond takes his lead at second. The pitch. And he gets a piece here as this ball is fouled away. And he swings on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Oh, and you can tell he wanted to hold off, but he swings through the inside pitch anyway, and he becomes out number 2.
You want to talk about throwing a fastball in a guy's kitchen? He came in, sat down, had a cup of coffee with him. You aren't going to tie a guy up any better than that.
Man at second here with 2 away, and we'll go back to the top of the order now for Denard Span. high strike there, 0-1.
That's one of those fastballs that just never feels like it's going to be a strike. It's up at the letters, and that's a tough one to do anything with.
Breaking ball. That's in the dirt as he takes a ball. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. And he's fallen behind now, 3-1.
Well, if he's missing right here, he ain't missing by much. Not getting too many favors behind the plate.
Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. Not much of a lead at second. Now here's the pitch. And he takes ball 4. So now at least they're set up for the force at any base here with 2 away.
Tough take there on 3-1. I mean, if this pitch missed the inside corner, it did not miss by much. But he's going to reach base anyway.
Jamie Carroll will stand in with 2 on and 2 out here in the 3rd. Breaking pitch, and this bounces in front of the catcher.
Well, not really how you want to start the next guy after a walk. That pitch isn't even close.
Come on, DC.
The throw behind the runner at second. Runner back standing. 2 men are on with 2 men out. And this one's too far inside, ball 2.
And one thing you can't do here, you cannot lose him and load the bases. He's still got a couple pitches to play with, but I'd expect this one to be somewhere in a strike zone.
Outside and low, 3-0. The alarm bells are ringing now.
They're getting louder and louder, too.
And he misses again, ball 4. And that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on balls.
And if you're going to walk back-to-back hitters, you definitely don't want to do it to the top 2 guys in the lineup. But now you've got the heart of the order due up, and you know those guys can sense weakness from a mile away.
Ryan Zimmerman will dig in here with the bases loaded now and a chance to really do some damage.
He's been tough to deal with this year. He's second on the team in RBI, so this is a golden opportunity.
Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. Brantley is there as he makes the catch, and they'll tightrope out of danger as he strands the bases loaded. A couple of walks, but no damage. More in a moment on the show, the Friday Night Showcase. Justin Turner will stand in now to get us going here in the 4th.
Marlins. Shortstop, Justin Turner.
A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1.
Come on, what game are you watching, huh?
Hit hard towards the hole. And the Marlins are into the hit column. There's their first base hit.
As we look at that again, you know, this is not a bad pitch by any stretch. If he throws this pitch 10 times, I bet he gets him out 9 of them. But here you just have to tip your cap to the guy at the plate.
Josh Willingham will try it again. He flew out his first time. They set the target in, and this finds the inside corner for strike one.
Now here's a good spot to finally break through against this guy. You've got the leadoff man on, the heart of the order's coming up, and maybe this is a good chance to get that goose egg off the scoreboard.
And, oh, you talk about getting a pitcher's call. There's one there, and it's 0-2.
Well, he's been in a tough stretch offensively, and this sure ain't gonna help.
We got him right where we want him.
Oh, and this just jumps off the bat here as this is to deep straightaway right field, and you can pretty much forget about this one. That is a long home run. A 2-run home run for Josh Willingham, and even 30 home runs on the year. And the Marlins have taken a 2-0 lead.
Here's the sequence one more time on show track. He looks at strike one, looks at strike two. Now that pitcher's got a false sense of security, and he unloads on the 0-2 pitch. He got all of that one.
Giancarlo Stanton will stand in. He grounded out his first time. He'll start him with a breaking ball. Too low that time. It's ball one.
And now's where he can't get discouraged out there. He's still pitching well, only down 2-0. Still plenty of time left to turn it around.
The next pitch. Late on the changeup, but he's still able to get a lot of this one out toward deep right field. And that is into the right field seats. It's a home run. It's a solo blast off the bat of Giancarlo Stanton. Number 23 for him thus far, as the Marlins have taken a 3-0 lead.
You want production for the middle of your lineup? How about back-to-back home runs? I'd say that's production.
Garrett Jones will stand in. He grounded out his first time.
Garrett Jones.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. First offering to him stays upstairs. It's a ball and no strikes. Would you say he's not really finishing his pitches at this point?
That's a good way to put it. It looks like he's aiming a little too much, and that's not working for him.
And a breaking ball falls in there for a strike. It's 1-1. 3 runs already home here. Not surprisingly here, this is on the ground to the right side. And he'll take this to the bag. 3 unassisted for the first out.
And I kind of think even in a normal defensive alignment, he probably makes this play. But here you can see him playing close to the line because he's got backup in the form of his second baseman. And it winds up a fairly routine ground out to first.
Greg Dobbs will stand in. A line-out victim his first time. And he catches the inside corner for a called strike. 0-1.
And even though that is a strike, it's okay. These guys have been really patient at the plate. They've had a good game plan up there, and it's worked out for them so far.
Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Still sticking with the fastball, but this time he lays off. It's 1-2.
Well, I think that fastball is just for show there. He's not trying to throw this for a strike.
1 out, nobody on. Now this ball is also swung on and also hit on the ground to first. And LaRoche will just take this to the bag himself for the out.
If that long top of the third took anything out of him, he's not showing it right now. He's really bounced back strongly here in the fourth.
Rob Brantley will stand in. He grounded out his first time. And he gets ahead 0-1. Lays off the slider, and it's 1-1. Outside with the fastball as the count moves to 2-1 now.
And you kind of get the sense that his head isn't in it right now. You got to put all your concentration into that hitter. You can leave worrying about the pass for your film session tomorrow.
3-1 now as that misses down and in. Swing and a broken bat as this ball's hit on the ground. But this will wind up foul as he runs the count full now. 2 out, nobody on. Fouled back. And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as this side is retired. So 2 home runs in the inning lead to 3 runs on the scoreboard. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4. The Marlins lead it 3-0. Bryce Harper will lead things off here in the home half of the 4th.
Right fielder. Right.
And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1. And that's in there for his strike 1-1.
Boy, his control has been outstanding so far. And there's another pitch right on the black.
Fastball close, but he didn't get it. 2-1. The pitch. Now a curveball here, nowhere close. That's in the dirt. It's 3-1.
Oh, I think he'd be real happy with a leadoff walk. Something just to get things started against this guy.
And that misses for ball 4. It's a leadoff walk that starts the bottom of the 4th.
Yeah, nothing on the scoreboard yet, so maybe this can be a start as he's on base to lead off the inning.
Adam LaRoche will stand in. He grounded out his first time. Now the first pitch. He'll start him with a fastball down and in for a ball, 1-0. Oh, hit sharply as this is pulled into right, but this is right at him in right field as he hardly has to move to take it in for the first out.
And this could have really got this inning off to a great start, but it finds the outfielder's glove out there, and that runner's forced to retreat back to first.
Jason Worth will stand in. He grounded out his first time. And a hanger as he gives this one a pretty good ride out to deep center. And that ball is out of here. Two-run shot to straightaway center. 19th home run for him on the season. And the Nats have cut it to 1. It's a 3-2 score.
Just can't throw that pitch right there. That swing tells a story right there. I mean, he got all of that one. Remember, he homered in yesterday's ball game too, so he's riding a pretty good hot streak these past couple of days.
Ian Desmond will stand in here. He doubled his first time around. Here's the first offering. And he'll take strike one on the fastball, registering at 93 that time. Hell, they put the measuring stick on that last home run, and it came up 403 feet. And he misses with it, 1-1. Two runs on 2 hits, and no errors so far for the Nationals. Now the 1-1 pitch. A little bit outside, 2-1.
And after that double in his first at-bat, you can tell they're approaching him with a bit more caution here. As well they should.
And he gets a piece of this one to foul it toward the backstop. The 2-2. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Chris Snyder, the number 8 hitter here, waits on deck. Now a swing and a sharp ground ball toward the hole. Just onto the outfield grass as he makes the stop. The flip from short right gets him, and there are 2 away.
Yeah, and he had to range deep for this one, and you've also got to worry about that ball hitting the lip of the outfield grass. So you got to hang with it just like he did, and he made a nice play.
So 2 are gone now in the Nationals' 4th, and stepping in is the catcher Chris Snyder. A big uppercut there as he popped this straight up, and I mean way up there on the left side of the infield. Dobbs will put this one away, and the side is retired. I have to imagine there's a full moon tonight, judging by this bunch. We're back to Friday Night Baseball on the show after this. Donovan Solano come in now to lead things off against our starter, who probably wishes he had a mulligan to use on that last inning.
Yeah, he was doing just fine up until the last time he took the mound. He's got to hope that that was just an aberration, or he might not stick around to see another inning.
Watches a fastball right there for strike one.
And this is a really important inning for him right here. Your guys go out there and get you a couple runs, You want to throw up a 0, come back in, and see if they can't get you some more.
Slider, and he can't pull the trigger. 2 strikes.
And after walking him the first time around, he's all business here in the second at-bat.
Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1 and 2.
Not a real good 0-2 there. You don't necessarily want it in the zone, but you do want to at least give him something to think about.
Here's the 1-2. And he lays off the curveball. Strike 3 called, and that's going to be out number 1.
Well, apparently he just got his gas tank refilled during the last half inning, because I'll tell you, he's come out looking as sharp as he has the whole ball game.
Jacob Turner will dig in. No official at-bat yet, as he delivered a sacrifice bunt in his first appearance. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. Now here's a swing and a ground ball. And the throw to LaRoche is in time. 2 gone.
And here's a guy that needed a quick inning after giving up 3 runs the last time around. And he's got the first 2 outs here. He's looking a lot more determined out there now.
Christian Yelich will dig in for the 3rd time now. He's struck out and bounced out in his first 2 trips. And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball 1.
And that's where, if I'm pitching, I just pour a fastball in there. You got to figure he'd be taking to give his pitcher a second or 2 to get himself together over in the dugout.
Now this pitch is stroked into right center field, and that'll get down for a base hit.
And you're going to see the location of this pitch on show track. It's actually in a great spot, a couple inches off that inside corner. Normally, you'd think all a guy could do is chop that and foul it, but he gets those hands through very quickly, and he just yanks it.
Justin Turner will dig in. 1 for 2. He grounded out the first time and followed that with a base hit in his second plate appearance. And a fastball's in there for strike 1.
No ball, 1 strike.
And he checks his swing. Did he go around? Yes, says the first base umpire. Strike 2. Low with a fastball here in the dirt even. It's ball 1.
On 0-2, if that's a curveball, a changeup, a sinker, then maybe you get a guy to chase. But it's much easier to lay off a pitch down there when it's a straight fastball.
Here's a ground ball to the right side, and that ball had some eyes as it sneaks into right for a 2-out hit. Throw will hold that runner at second, so there are 2 on now with 2 away.
And let's train our show motion camera on that runner at first base. Here, he might have had a shot to get around to third, but you see him have to hold up to make sure the baseball doesn't hit him. And by the time he gets going again, he knows he'll have to hold on at second base.
Hey, Dad, come on now.
Josh Willingham is in for the 3rd time as he looks at a ball high. It's 1-0.
And I think that's been a big part of the problem so far. He just can't locate his fastball, especially in situations where he has to.
Swinging a ground ball towards the middle. Throw on to first will be in time, and the Marlins can't cash in here, and that ends the inning. Marlins strand a pair, but they still lead it 3-2. And the call's been made for a pinch hitter now as Nate McLouth has grabbed a bat and moved into the on-deck circle. And a curveball to begin the at-bat, 0-1. And this one misses to McLouth as that evens the count at 1-1. Just got a piece of it as it's fouled back. The 1-2. And this is fought off at the plate as it's chopped foul. And a tough pitch on 2 strikes as he's able to foul it off. And a pitch taken by McLouth, and it's back to 2-2 now.
Ooh, there's a tough one to take right there on a 1-2 pitch, especially after fighting off so many pitches leading up to that one.
And good patience to hold back on the curveball in the dirt. It's full now, 3-2.
Wow, what an at-bat he's having right now. He's fought off some tough pitches, he's laid off a few pitches like that one, and now he's worked his way back to a 3-2 count.
Swinging a ball hit hard on the ground to first. Over to first is Jones as he'll step on the bag to record the putout.
The center fielder, number 2.
So it's back to the top of the order now. And standing fourth is the left-handed hitting Denard Span. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. Fastball in there for a strike. 92 on the radar gun that time. Now he'll try to bunt his way on, but this is popped up. But a foul ball, 1-2 now. Breaking ball, called third strike as that catches the zone for out number 2.
In a one-run game like this, just keeping this guy off base is a big development because he can do his damage in a lot of different ways.
Jamie Carroll will stand in. Base on balls his last time. First pitch on the way. And he couldn't pull that one back as he clearly broke the plane to the plate, and that'll be ruled a strike.
And even with 2 outs, this is a team that can still put something together here, especially in this part of the lineup, so you can't let your guard down.
Fastball misses inside. It's even at 1. And this is chopped foul near the plate, and the count will move to 1-2 now. Swing and a ball hit foul as this will find the seats in right. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Swing and a ball hit on the ground, but a foul ball as it holds it 2-2. Here's the 2-2 offering. Line to left. Willingham is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. The dangerous Giancarlo Stanton will get the first shot when we return. It's the Jerry Blevins will get the call here as he'll start the 6th inning on the mound.
Number 13, Jerry Blevins.
And there now is Giancarlo Stanton. He'll do battle with a new arm out there in their half of the 6th. And he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball 1. And some action out in that Washington bullpen now as we see both a left-hander and a right-hander throwing. Now a swing and a fly ball hit fairly well out to deep center field. Span is under this one, and he's got it for the first out.
That ball was hit well, and it might have been a different story if he pulled it. Instead, he hit it to the big part of the ballpark, and he's retired.
Garrett Jones will stride forward now. He's bounced out a couple of times already here in the ball game. And a cut fastball in there for a strike. It's 0-1. And this is fouled at the plate. And this is swung out and missed, so it's 2 up, 2 down to start the 6th inning.
And they took him right up the elevator shaft on these 3 pitches. I mean, you could chart where they are. First one low, second one about belt high, and then the third one up around the letters. 3 different locations, each yielding the same result.
Greg Dobbs will step in. He's lined out and grounded out in 2 trips. First pitch to him. Fouled back. Now a breaking ball hit toward the hole, and they're going to get a 2-out base runner as that's into left for a base hit.
Now batting, catcher, Rob Brantley.
Rob Brantley will try it again. He's grounded out and struck out in 2 trips.
Throw it anywhere. This guy will swing at anything.
Now a check swing, but it's strike 1 anyway, says the home plate umpire. And a good curveball there as this is lifted out towards straightaway center field. Span is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. Ryan Zimmerman will get the first shot here when we come back. It's the Marlins 3 and the Nationals 2. Ryan Zimmerman will come forward now to start out their half of the 6th, and they've found it rough sailing against this starter so far as he's yielded just 2 hits through the first 5.
Not too many hard hit balls there either. He's had them off balance all game.
In need of a quick inning here, but he starts this one with a ball. It's 1-0. Fouled straight back. And now the Marlins bullpen will swing into action as a lefty and a right-hander start to get loose. And this is taken for a called strike. Oh, that's a tough call. Now 1-2.
Seems like it's been a fairly consistent pattern. Hard stuff early, soft stuff late. But these guys don't seem to have caught on yet.
It's a pretty standard operating procedure, too. But they just look lost up there.
And a changeup that just about got away from him there as that ran in a bit too far.
Yeah, he's not trying to hit him, I don't think, but sometimes you need to keep guys honest up there. I think that's all he was trying to do there.
This one sinks low and a touch outside. It's a full count, 3-2.
Yeah, it's a good battle to start this inning. That's what you like to see when you've got a guy out there that's getting up there in the pitch count.
And that one misses, so the leadoff man will head down to first on ball 4 to start the bottom of the 6th.
And that's what I'd call an intelligent at-bat. It's good knowledge of the strike zone, and more importantly, of how the home plate umpire calls a strike zone. Got himself a leadoff walk.
Bryce Harper will stand in, and he, like so many others, hitless in the ballgame so far. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. Three twos are scored here in inning number 6. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one.
And now with that pitch count getting up there just a little bit, you can see that some of these pitches are missing just a little farther away than they were earlier.
Now a ball lined to the left side, but foul. Just does stay alive as this is fouled back.
Let's go, Nat.
2-2 pitch is hit in the air out to left. Willingham will settle under it to make the play for the first out as the runner will have to head back to first.
You can't underestimate how important a start this is when your team's on a losing streak. He has been phenomenal. And it's all thanks to him that they've got a good shot at ending this thing.
Adam LaRoche will try things again. He's grounded out and lined out in 2 trips. And that's inside for a ball, 1-0. EK, the starter, creeping up on 100 pitches now, but that number alone doesn't appear to be affecting him too much at all.
Yeah, he still looks sharp. Still, with the way the teams handle pitchers nowadays, I don't think he'll wind up going much further.
Slowly hit to first. I don't think they can get 2. Turner for 1. Return throw is in time. How about that? They do turn 2, and it gets him out of the inning. Nothing across here this half of the inning. 7th inning coming up. It's the Marlins 3 and the Nationals 2. Back here at Nationals Park, it's on to the 7th inning with the Marlins on top, and it's a good time to check out our game summary through the first 6 innings of play. Donovan Solano will lead it off here in the top of inning number 7.
Donovan Solano.
Now here's the first pitch. And that's in there for strike 1.
And he's probably not going to throw too many first pitch changeups. That's a pretty darn good call.
Here's a swing and a ball hit into the air to left center and shallow. And there's a base hit, so maybe some insurance here to lead off the 7th.
Right to settle in.
The batter, pitcher, Jacob
Reed Johnson will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 5, Reed Johnson.
He'll start him with a sinker here, but that sinks a bit too much that time. It's 1-0.
Come on, I'll be a strike there, off.
A look here at the hits per side here in the late going. Very tight ball game. 3-2 our score in inning number 7.
Come on, Maxwell, give it to him.
Perhaps a little low there. It's 2-0.
Well, that's the importance of having veterans on your ball club. You know, a young guy might have swung at both of those first 2 pitches.
Go Nat.
Outside, 3-0 now. Seems like they're working very cautiously here. Is this a little too cautious?
Yeah, I mean, why are they giving this guy so much credit up there? He's someone that you got to come right after.
And there's ball 4 as this one gets away a bit.
Yep, a single and then a walk to start the inning. You know, this is exactly how big innings get started. So they're set up now to maybe put up a crooked number here.
Craig Stammen will come on now as he'll take over in inning number 7.
Number 35, Craig Stammen.
Christian Yelich will be his first test out of the bullpen, and it'll be a tough test indeed as he'll face him with 2 on and nobody out here. And here's a called strike at the knees. Don't think he liked that one too much, but it's 0-1.
Yeah, nice to get that call right out of the bullpen.
Runner staying tight to the bag at second. Here's the pitch. In the air to right center. Harper moves to his right and puts this one away in the alley for out number 1.
Up next for the Marlins, shortstop, Justin Turner.
Justin Turner will get another shot now. 2 for 3 in the game. And some action out in that Washington bullpen now as we see both a left-hander and a right-hander throwing. Infield a double play depth all around. Here's the pitch. And that's swung on and fouled straight back. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike.
Whoa, that one definitely took off on him right there. He's lucky that thing didn't go all the way to the backstop.
Three runs, 7 hits, and no errors in the game for the Marlins. And both runners are off again. And now a ball lifted into the air out towards center field. Span is there now, and he has it, 2 gone. And no tag at second. He'll head back there with 2 away now. Josh Willingham will stand in again as we flash you back here to the 4th inning. This was a 2-run home run that was definitely one of the big blows of the ball game to this point. Close to the bag at second there. Now the pitch. Up and in for ball 1.
Well, this is a spot where it helps to have a 2-seam fastball like that so you can work in on the right-handed hitters.
And he sends a fastball out to left field and fairly well hit. And this is into the bleachers in left, a home run. So a 3-run blast to straightaway left, his 2nd of the game, as they open it up to 6-2 now.
And that is gonna hurt. They've been waiting for that one hit with runners on base, and that could very well be the one that winds up sealing the deal. That's gonna make this a 4-run ball game now.
Giancarlo Stanton will stand in now following the home run. And you wonder if that losing streak is about to go by the wayside.
Well, they're not home yet, but certainly this has been a much better performance than we've seen out of them for a while now. So all signs seem to be pointing to a potential victory.
Let's go, man.
And here's the first pitch. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1.
A lot of late movement on that fastball. That nearly came back to the outer edge.
All right, watch the swing.
And it's a called strike to even the count at 1. Now a swing, and he just fouls this one away. Here comes a 1-2. And he didn't miss that by much. It's popped way up on the infield, and I mean way up there. Carroll is there to make the catch, and the side is retired. But the Marlins strike for 3 on the 3-run home run. Bottom of the 7th inning coming up. Get up and stretch. It's the Marlins 6 and the National. Carter Capps will get the ball now as he'll take over on the mound to start the home 7th.
Carter Capps.
Jason Worth will step in now to lead off the home half of the 7th.
Left fielder, Jason Worth.
Let's go one more time, baby.
Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. And now the Marlins bullpen will swing into action as a lefty and a right-hander start to get loose. And he lays off for ball 1. Now here's a ground ball that'll get by the mound and into center field for a leadoff single.
One of the first times tonight that they've had their leadoff man on base. Now they've got to find a way to build on it if they want to get back in this thing.
Ian Desmond will stand in now in what could be a real make-or-break situation.
And you think at this point you have to get something out of this inning. The further you get into that bullpen, the tougher it's going to be to claw back from this deficit.
Right-hander against right-hander, as this is a ball 1-0.
All right, leadoff man on first. Here's where you got to start clawing your way back into this ball game. It's not too late, but it needs to start happening soon.
And he takes a cold strike one. Two and one. A runner at first with no outs here. The 2-1. That's on the outside corner. Count 2-2. 4 pitches. Fast, slow, fast, slow. EK, you thinking fastball here?
It seems to fit the pattern, but you better not get too predictable out there. Guys will catch on quick.
And that misses there, so he runs the count full now. Chris Snyder waits on deck. Now a ball lined towards center field. But this is hauled in by the second baseman.
Now, story of the ball game right there, and that's how it goes sometimes in baseball. The hard hit balls find gloves, and the little dribblers find holes.
Chris Snyder will get his third shot at it here. He's bounced out and popped out in his previous 2 trips.
Let's go, Chris.
First offering on the way. In the dirt, might not be enough to try it. And he is safe at second base as the decision to move up pays off, and that'll likely be scored a wild pitch.
And this is a spot where you can't be a shortstop here and try to pick the ball. You got to slide that body over and let that chest protector do the job for you. This one winds up a wild pitch.
And now a swing and a routine fly ball out towards center. Yelich is there, 2 gone.
Up next for the Nationals, pitcher,
Wilson Ramos will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
number 40, Wilson Ramos.
Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. And this one will be foul back in among the fans. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Boy, what a nice job so far of working himself into a hitter's count. Now he can go to work on maybe picking up that 2-out RBI out of the 9-hole.
Runner holding tight at second. Now the pitch. Almost got him to go around, but instead it's ball 3.
Well, I think he got the pitch he was looking for right there, but not in the right location. So that's a great job of just holding up the swing.
And he somehow gets that one by him. 3-2 now.
No reason not to go for broke now. What do you got to lose?
2 out here and a runner at second. Late on the fastball there as this one skied out towards straightaway right. And Stanton will put this one away, and the inning is over. Nationals leave 1. They still trail here at 6-2. Drew Storen will be summoned from the bullpen now as he'll take over to start inning number 8. Garrett Jones will stand in, and they've been able to hold him in check so far. 0 for 3 to this point.
Yeah, it's kind of surprising that he's been a non-factor in this one. Usually a major force in their offense.
Here's a sinker to start him out, but he wouldn't bite. It's ball 1. And some action out in that Washington bullpen now as we see both a left-hander and a right-hander throwing. Started to go around, but it's ruled strike 1 anyway.
Much better sinker there. I think that's the one he wanted to throw to start the at-bat.
The 1-1 now to Jones. And this is on the ground towards Zimmerman, but foul wide of the bag.
Let's go!
1-2 pitch is a bit high, and he's back to even at 2-2. And this is lined right back up the middle. And this is going to find its way into right for a base hit. And the leadoff man's on to start the 8th.
And you can tell when these guys have gone up to the plate, they've had a plan. They're just not wildly swinging, hoping for things to work out. They've been looking for specific pitches in specific locations. The advanced scouts, they've earned their pay in this one.
Greg Dobbs will stride in. He singled in his last plate appearance. Swinging a hard hit ball towards the hole. And that'll be another base hit as it's through into left, so it's 2 straight knocks to start the 8th.
And the rich keep getting richer. 2 straight hits to start the inning, and now they can really look to salt this one away.
Rob Brantley will stand in, one of the few guys not to join the hit parade so far. And they start him out away with a cold strike.
Now with 2 on, nobody out, you got to be thinking strikeout double play out there on the mound. One or the other is what you really need.
That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. No lead to speak of at second. Here's the pitch. Oh, and that drills him on the mound as it veers off toward short. And the recovery attempt will not be in time, as now the question becomes, how hard did that hit him?
And this one will go down as an infield single, and a pretty painful one at that. It looks like he's all right out there, but things are getting worse for him now as this thing's going to load the bases.
Donovan Solano will have a shot to really put this one out of reach now with the bases loaded. They set the target in, and this finds the inside corner for strike one.
Yeah, he needed that one. Something to give him a little bit of confidence.
And here's a sinker that had a little bit too much dart to it there as it just about came in and nailed him.
And with the bases loaded, some guys aren't always in a hurry to get out of the way of those close pitches inside. That could have been a run.
Sign from Snyder, now the 1-1. Back up the middle, that will get through into center field, a base hit. One run scores, the throw to the plate, and the second run will score as a potential rout is on. It's now 8-2.
Well, if you want to point fingers at who's to blame for this disaster, you're going to need both hands. I mean, the pitching, the batting, the defense, the execution. Just draw a line through this one. This one's been an absolute disaster.
Will Nieves will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 25, Will Nieves.
Keeping him close there at second. Now the pitch. And he misses inside with that one. Ball one. Seems like they're showing a lot of faith in this guy, leaving him out there.
And I think you appreciate that as a pitcher, but sometimes when you don't have it, you don't have it. It looks like this is going to be one of those times.
That hole getting a little deeper now. It's 2-0.
And now at the plate with a 2-0 count, it's not just, hey, this has to be a strike. You've got to look for one pitch in one location and then let it rip.
Come on, Nats.
Now a swing and a ground ball. And this will squeeze by LaRoche down the line, a fair ball. The throw home. Now the tag from Snyder, and he is gone at home plate.
Here's a situation where any run you can get to add on to your lead, it's an important one. But this never really had much of a chance of panning out as they tag him out at the plate easily.
Luis Ayala will come on now in a mop-up role as he'll just try and keep this deficit from growing any larger. Christian Yelich will be his first assignment here as he'll face him with runners at first and second and one gone. Not much of a lead at second. Now here's the pitch. And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0.
And think about it. In game one of this series, they've already had to go deep into their bullpen. This could affect them for the rest of the weekend.
And a swing and a bouncing ball back up the middle. And that'll get through into center field for a base hit. And they will hold that runner over at third as he'll move up only 90 feet, but the bases are loaded with one away.
Yeah, he hit a good pitch there. This thing's toward the outside part of the plate, but he stays with it all the way, uses the big part of the field, and gets himself a base hit.
Justin Turner will look to keep pouring it on as he stands in with the bases loaded. First pitch coming. Here's a first pitch slider that just tails out of the zone. It's ball one.
And this guy's been in situations like this so many times before. He's got plenty to call on upstairs to try to help him work out of this jam.
Line to the right side, but that's a foul ball. On the ground down the first base line. And this is going to get past him at first. That's a fair ball. 1 run scores. The throw to the plate. Tag, and they get him at the plate as 1 run scores, but not the second.
Well, the runner from third winds up just walking home on the base hit here, but they try to wave the second runner in, and a good throw is going to wind up nailing him at home plate.
Josh Willingham will stand in now with 5 RBIs to his credit already and a chance to add on some more.
And you know, Matt, the way he's attacked the baseball so far, why stop now?
Here we go.
Now a fastball on the inside corner, and he takes a look at strike 1. And this is low, but I don't think the runners will be able to move much here. And he lays off for a ball, 2-1. Now here's a ball hit hard on the ground to second. Throw to first in time, and the big inning is avoided as the side is retired. So they pick up 3 runs on 7 hits, no errors, and 2 left. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. The Marlins lead this one. David Carpenter will come in now working with a huge lead, so he'll just look to get some work in here.
Carpenter.
Denard Span will lead things off here in the bottom half of inning number 8.
The center fielder, Denard Span.
And a ball 1-0. A chance here at least for this guy to get some work in what should be a fairly low-stress appearance.
Yeah, but it seems like these outings are where you relax a little bit too much, you give up 3 runs, and then watch your ERA climb by another point. He'll need to guard against that.
The 1-0. And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now.
Yeah, and he didn't even have to think twice about that one. And now he's got a good hitters count here, 2-0.
Good eye.
Called a strike on the inside part of the plate, 2-1. And he pulls the string on one there, and from 2-0, he works the count back to 2-2 now.
Yeah, it's hard to look for a change up there, especially when a guy's got a good live fastball.
And this is fouled back and out of play. Now a big swing as this is popped up. And I mean way up there toward the right side of the infield. Therefore it is Jones, 1 away. Time to bring you up to date on the numbers for our 2 starters. It's our starter comparison, and the hometown 9 have had trouble generating much by way of hits, as you can see by the left side of your screen. Jamie Carroll will dig in. He lined out hard in his last time around. And he takes a pitch that's ruled a strike at the knees. Pretty liberal strike zone there. It's 0-1. And from that man's perch in the first base dugout, more of the same.
You know, I think the calls have gone both ways, but I bet you'd have a really hard time convincing him of that.
Slowly hit to the left side. Throw on to the first baseman. Jones is in time. 2 away now. Some good pitching, some good hitting. It all adds up to a 9-2 ball game as you get a look there at the inning-by-inning recap of our game to this point. Ryan Zimmerman will stand in now with 2 away, needing to really get something started here.
And their chances of getting back into this ball game are growing dimmer by the batter.
Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1. Not close. It's 2-0.
Let's go, Dad.
Out in front here is Zimmerman, as this will find the seats in left. A foul ball. And he fires a fastball now for a called strike 2.
That thing's coming in there hot. 96 miles an hour.
Here comes a 2-2. And a fastball swung on and missed, and the side is retired. Nationals gone in order. They're down by a touchdown. It's 9-2. Giancarlo Stanton will get us started as they look for a little insurance here in the top of the ninth.
Right fielder, Giancarlo Stanton.
Ninth inning begins as the first pitch is taken for ball 1. The 1-0 pitch. And here's a ball hit in the air. LaRoche is there. One quick out to start inning number 9.
And I think anytime you hit a ball that softly on a fastball, you can pretty much bet you were either jammed on it or got caught reaching. And here you can see as this pitch ties him up inside, he's not able to get the sweet spot on the baseball.
Garrett Jones will dig in. He singled and later scored his last time. And he catches the inside corner for a called strike. 0-1. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike.
Oh, come on. Go!
And this is going to be a foul ball. Swing and a miss as they caught him reaching that time, and there are 2 away.
And if you're looking for round numbers, that's strikeout number 100 for him now on the season. Now, that's a number that I know he would like to cut down on, but sometimes you just got to take the good with the bad.
Greg Dobbs will try again. 2 for 4 in the ballgame. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. Ball one. Driven down the left field line. Will it stay fair? It will not. Just slicing foul at the very last moment. So close to extra bases. The right-hander deals on 1 and 2. Swing, and he popped him up. Over in foul territory back behind third. Zimmerman has got it, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Marlins. But they hold a 9-2 lead. Bryce Harper will stand in now to begin their half of the ninth in a game that was decided long, long ago.
Yeah, this is mop-up time out there right now. But hey, these at-bats still count against your batting average, so you can't go up there and just mail it in. You've got to see this through right to the end of the game.
A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball one, 1-0. And the fastball hitting 93 on the gun. It's 1-1.
Here's a guy that understands. It's all about getting on base at this point, so good idea there just to wait for strike one.
Now a swing and a bouncing ball toward the hole. And that's a base hit. And he can't come up with it cleanly here in right. Adam LaRoche will get another shot. He hit into a double play his last time. Trying to work that slider to the outer half, but it misses 1-0. Boy, that fastball is just sizzling up there. 1-1.
Yeah, showing no fear there. He put the pitch right at the letters away, but that guy didn't want any part of it.
Fouled back. And they can't get LaRoche to chase there as that evens things at 2-2.
Well, that's a good take there with 2 strikes. That wasn't an easy one to lay off of.
Now a line drive that's going to be caught by Solano at second. And that becomes the first down of the inning.
Oh, you can feel for him, too, because you know exactly what's going through his mind right there. He can't believe it. You know when you're going good at the plate, all the little flares and bleeders, they all start going your way and they fall in. But when you're scuffling like he has, even the Rockets find a glove.
Chris Hatcher will come in now working with a huge lead, so he'll just look to get some work in here. Jason Worth will be the first to greet him here as he'll stand in with a runner at first and 1 away. First pitch coming. And he takes ball 1.
Well, now he's got to be saying, this is the wrong time for that strike zone to start shrinking. You need that to be a strike.
And it runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now.
And on 2-0, this is where he's the most dangerous up there. I know it's a fastball count, but I would maybe think about something else.
And he gets this fastball over. It's 2-1.
A high fastball that time in the strike zone and on the outside corner. But that is a dangerous spot to be pitching if you're only throwing in the low 90s.
Line hard into left, but pretty much right at the left fielder as he takes it in for the second out.
The batter, the shortstop,
Ian Desmond will dig in. He lined out hard in his last time around. I had him guessing that time as he's barely able to foul it away. 2 out with the man at first.
Water. Get your water here.
Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1.
Yeah, come on, Gavin. All right, that's more. Here we go.
Down low, 2 balls and a strike.
Peanuts. Peanuts here. Here we go, Matt.
Oh, and not an easy pitch to lay off of, but he did somehow, and he's got it to 3-1.
Here we go, Nationals.
And a swing and a ball hit well down the left field line, but back into the crowd, foul. Now the 3-2 pitch. And that misses, ball 4, so it's first and second now with 2 out.
Hey, that's a great job to work out the walk there. That's one thing managers like to see. You gotta die hard at the plate, even down to your final out. You never know in this game.
Chris Snyder will try again. 0 for 3 thus far. Here's the first offering. First pitch here misses wide, 1-0. Here's a changeup that's right there, 1-1. And that's waved at and missed. So now the Nationals are down to their final strike here.
Yeah, when that's upstairs like that, that's a pitch you've got to leave alone and make him bring something down.
And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball. Now his swing, and he pops him up. And this should do it. And that's a fair ball. He'll come home with it. Throw home by Brantley. Not in time, and the run's in to score.
Just a little parachute shot out there into right field, but, you know, it's going to work for him as you see it get down out there, and that's going to drive in a run.
Anthony Rendon will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
number 6, Anthony Rendon.
And this ball will be chopped foul. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1.
A 2-out hit here would be nice, but a 2-out walk wouldn't be the worst thing in the world either.
Now the 2-1. Taken, called strike 2, and now they're down to their final strike tonight.
He's had a high strike zone all night, so even if you're on the bench, you got to be aware of that.
Now a hard liner. Foul. Close to the bag, it's second there, now the pitch. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one. In danger now of a second walk out of the bullpen.
Not exactly providing relief. He's got to find it here somehow.
Here's a swing and a ground ball. And this will stay inside the third base bag, a fair ball.
Well, apparently, they've still got a pulse here. A run is in to score on the base hit, and now, with another hit or two, they could really make this interesting.
Mike Dunn will make an appearance here as he is in charge of trying to ring up the final out of the ball game. Denard Span will stand in now, and hey, give these guys credit. They're not going down without a fight.
I'll tell you what, they're not too far away from making a game out of this one after all.
Runner not going anywhere at second, now the pitch. And, oh, looked inside, but that's ruled as strike, 0-1. Tough spot here for a left-handed hitter, facing a guy that's exceptionally tough on lefties.
Yeah, you generally get so many at-bats against right-handed pitching. Now you're in a good RBI spot, and you're stuck facing a guy like this.
Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Yeah, and that's a good job to come right out here and set the tempo for this series as they finish off a good road victory here in Game 1.
And the Marlins got a big lift here tonight from the contributions of this man, Josh Willingham. Picture perfect there. He's our tops player of the game.
Yeah, he delivered more than once with runners in scoring position. Finished with 5 RBIs, and that was more than enough to lead his guys to victory.
So that'll just about do it. For Eric Harrow, Steve Lyons, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget to check out theshownation.com. The Marlins win it 9-4. Good night from D.C.